Under the category of taking the wrong lesson, Universal Studios has just announced, this comes from the Hollywood Reporter, that Sabrina Carpenter is going to star and produce in a musical Alice in Wonderland for Universal, basically trying to replicate the success they've had with Wicked. And they're even getting the Wicked producer. Wicked producer Mark Platt, Alloy Entertainment, Lorraine Scafaria, I hope I'm saying her name right, who made the 2019 Jennifer Lopez crime drama Hustlers, which was really good, by the way.
I like that a lot.
Are also a part of this tea party. It says following. Think of it as going down a rabbit hole with a shot of espresso. Superstar Sabrina Carpenter is set to star in and produce an untitled musical based on Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland for Universal Pictures. Lorraine Scafaria, perhaps best known for writing and directing Jennifer Lopez's starring crime movie Hustlers, will pen and helm the future. Okay. I'm not going to bury the lead here. Massive eye roll. Instead of actually doing it, I'll say it. Massive eye roll. And look, with Wicked, I get it. Wicked was a global sensation on stage, an absolute global phenomenon on stage.
Based on a book.
Based on a book.
Well, this would be based on a book too.
And this is true.
Sure, yeah.
But a absolute global sensation.
Yeah, an already established massive play.
Yeah, with a huge following.
Yeah.
Went out and literally got... Look, I am not a fan of Ariana Grande. Okay? I'm not a fan of... her music's not for me. I'm not a particular fan of her material. But that aside, her and Cynthia Erivo, you're an idiot if you don't acknowledge that they are two of the most elite vocalists on the planet. They just are. Cynthia Erivo is a Tony Award-winning Broadway star with some of the most vocally amazing pipes in the world. Ariana Grande, look past her Playboy bunny ears and all the nonsense. Just go watch that video Rob and I were talking about the other day, where in like 5 minutes, she impersonates like 10 of the greatest female vocalists of all time.
She's also one of the funniest. I mean, I don't know how smart she is, but she's got a wit and a humor about her and talent to burn. I mean, I don't love her music, John, but I love her.
Right.
They call her the songbird of our generation.
So
is that true?
Anyway, she got a little background and all that kind of stuff. But
brothers.
so they went out and got two of the most gifted female vocalists in the world, award-winning people, all this kind of stuff, to make a movie around a global sensation of a stage play. And look, much like Ariana Grande, Ariana Grande's music is just not for me. I mean, again, no shade on Ariana Grande. It's just her music's not for me. Ridiculous vocalist, not for me. My wife, Ann, when we were driving into LA the other day, she got the new Sabrina Carpenter album and, she was playing it. And I had a reaction to it that I don't have to Ariana Grande's music, because Ariana Grande's music's not for me. But my reaction to Sabrina Carpenter, we got about into the 5th song of the album, and I said, this is really quite terrible. None of these songs are good. And she is just 2 shades above a lounge karaoke singer. She is a T-Move version of Ariana Grande.
Oh, no.
Now, I'm sorry, but she is not in the same universe of a vocalist as a Cynthia Erivo or as an Ariana Grande. She's just not. I'm sorry, but she's not. And if there was another global stage play that was kind of based on Alice in Wonderland, that became a global sensation and phenomenon. But if Universal is just taking away from the success of Wicked, just take a pop star and put her in one of these classic tales.
Yeah, just manufacture it.
That's the formula.
Yeah.
I'm afraid they're in for a real rude awakening. And by the way, Taylor Swift popping up in a couple of movies prove that just because someone is a big music star, I don't mean people are just going to show up in droves.
Yeah.
Look at the couple.
And Cats had a book, and Cats was a successful
and look
Broadway
what
show.
that's what this is going to be. This is going to be the new Cats. This isn't going to be the next Wicked. This is going to be the next Cats.
Oh man.
And again, if they think the formula coming out of Wicked is just get any pop star and any tale. Oh, that's going to be that there. It's going to be our next $800 million film. I think they're in for a rude awakening because I'm sorry, but Sabrina Carpenter, and again, I'm not intentionally trying to cast any shade, but if we're going to contrast and compare, she ain't no Cynthia Erivo. She ain't. And if you think just putting a pop star in a movie is going to attract an audience, Hollywood history would disagree with you. And so I don't know what the logic behind this is. And I hope it's great. I hope this is one of those situations that happens to me a few times every year where a movie that I think looks ridiculous and I go see it and go, holy crap, that was great. I honestly hope that happens here. I want to love every movie and I hope every bit of success on this thing. But as a pundit who's got to take some guesses as to whether or not this will work, this seems to me like folly, Rob. To me seems like folly. Anyway, guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Zapier. You know, one of the biggest game changers of the past year has been AI. But let's be real, just talking about AI doesn't actually make your day any more productive. What does make it more productive is finding tools to put AI to work for you. And that's where Zapier comes in. Zapier is the easiest way to take AI and plug it directly into the apps and processes that you're already using every day. No IT bottlenecks, no complexity, just results. For me, it's been about saving time on repetitive stuff so I can focus on the work that matters and I actually enjoy. And it's not just me. Over 3.4 million companies are already using Zapier to streamline everything from sales and marketing to IT and HR. With their AI orchestration platform, you can connect top AI models like ChatGPT or Claude right into the apps you already use. So whether it's automatically enriching leads, coaching your sales team, or even resolving IT tickets, Zapier makes it simple. Guys, join the 3.4 million companies already automating with Zapier and transform how you work with Zapier and AI. Get started for free by visiting zapier.com/Campea. That's zapier.com/Campea. You see this, what do you think?
Well, the thing that we're talking about with Wicked is it's based on a hit Broadway show, which means the book was written, the songs are written, we knew what we were going to get. Mm-hmm. This is being built from the ground up as a musical based on L. Frank Baum's Alice in Wonderland, and there's no music. And I don't know how much in cinema history, how many successful musicals have there been where the music was written directly for film, that it didn't come out. I mean, everything from West Side Story to Rocky Horror Picture Show to Wicked, they were all Broadway plays first.
Greatest Showman.
Oklahoma.
That's the only one I can really think of.
Okay, you know what? That's a good one. That's a good one.
But it proves your point because that's the only one I can think of.
That's a good one, though. But I forgot about that. And that was legitimately, I like Greatest Showman a lot. I think the music is really good. I'm not saying it can't be done. But most of, I just think that the translation and there's probably more. I'm not a big musical. It is not my area of cinematic expertise. And there's even been musicals that aren't. I didn't like the movie version of Rent. I didn't like the movie version of Chorus Line.
I didn't like the movie version of Rent either.
No, and I saw the Broadway play, which I loved. And
did
sometimes
not translate well.
It didn't translate. I mean, the first one I really loved when I was a kid was when I saw The Wiz. I love The Wiz. I eased on down that road, let me tell you. And I think that it's hard to do. I get it. That what is Hollywood? What are they known for? This was successful. Let's make something just like it. It's hard to do. Hard to do. So, look, if it works, hey, I think it could be cool. But I mean, do we need to see Alice in Wonderland yet again?
Well, I mean, listen, let me play devil's advocate for a second here. Alice in Wonderland, in and of itself, is really warped. I mean, it's really, really out there, right?
Yeah, it could make for a great musical.
It could make for a great musical. If you want to take, like, the whole premise of Wicked is taking a lot of liberties with the story of Wizard of Oz. If they take a lot of liberties with it and kind of tell a new kind of version of Alice in Wonderland, there could be some stuff here that is really cool and really rich. My one thing, though, is just I wish they had then also gotten out to get other literally world-class elite powerhouse vocalists to do it, rather than just the flavor of the month pop star. But again, let me call myself out on this. I'm going to take you back about 15 years, Rob. 15, 14 years, right?
Those are the
I was
days.
at my buddy Chuck Norris's house. That is his real name. His real name is Chuck Norris. He's editor. I'm a big Hollywood editor now. He was the editor for me on a few things. And me and some friends were over at Chuck Norris's house, and we were watching, I can't remember which awards show. We were watching some music awards. And a hot artist at the time by the name of Taylor Swift
Never heard of her.
won some award, right? And I said, no one's even going to remember who this girl is in 3 years. Still waiting on that. So I just want to call myself out for that. I want to put that out there that, hey, I've thought that before 15 years ago, and I was dead wrong. I would love, you know what experience I want to replicate here, Rob? Because again, I have all the doubts in the world in this. I think this is a terrible idea. But I hope my experience watching this Alice in Wonderland will be akin to when Lady Gaga sang Sound of Music at the Oscars. So I remember, like, we all just knew Lady Gaga as this pop star. And they announced at the Oscars, I mean, to sing, from the Sound of Music, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I remember thinking like, okay, this will be...
All of us did, Jonathan. All of us. We went, oh, this is going to be rough.
It's like,
You're going to try to come out there and do Julie Andrews? Really? Oh, God, buckle in. Or she's going to do some watered down pop version of it to make it easier. And then Lady Gaga came out on stage and she blew the roof off. And we were all like, can somebody get me her email address so I can personally write her an apology? I think the world felt that way, right?
And since we're talking about musicals, even though A Star is Born was the third version of A Star is Born,
or fourth,
there was still
like
new music for that movie, and Lady Gaga, unbelievable.
Well, by then we knew. By then we knew this girl just ain't a pop star. But I don't expect we're going to have that same experience with Sabrina Carpenter because I don't think her vocals are all that good. But I will honestly say I'm going to go in and I'm going to hope to have my feet,
too.
burned on this. I would love for it to be great. I just got to be honest. I have my serious doubts that this is a good idea at all.
And I think the director, she's pretty cute too, by the way. That picture is good of her. But she must have an interesting take. That's interesting to come out with this particular director.
Hey, so she did Hustlers, man.
I know, and I really liked
damn
Hustlers
good.
a lot. And I'm sure that Mark Platt, he's not stupid. So to find out that this director probably came to him and probably has an idea and a vision.
Or is this Universal saying we got to make our next Wicked?
Well,
we want to get you guys to do it for us.
That could be too.
$10 million.
I just think this is kind of odd. So I think there's a reason why it's getting made. I think that it's happening because there's got to be there's got to be something behind it that's driving this. Somebody going, oh, Universal knows something we don't.
Oh, no, I'll tell you what's driving it. Universal is saying we need our next Wicked.
Sure, but
and that's the pessimist in me. But again, it sounds terrible and it sounds weird to say on the one hand, this is a terrible idea. And yet on the other hand to say, I really do hope it works, but both are true. I think this is a terrible idea and it won't work, but I really hope it does. And we'll see what happens.
If Universal wants its next Wicked, it could have combined Jurassic World with the musical of Wicked and have singing dinosaurs.
No, if they wanted their next Wicked, they should have got a hold of Stone and Parker, and they should be doing their musical version of Book of Mormon. That would be their next Wicked.
Yeah.
Get the right
No.
vocalist.
Paramount's going to do that.
Huh?
Paramount's going to do that.
All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about this? Apparently, they're going to make a musical version of Alice in Wonderland with Sabrina Carpenter producing and starring in it. And hey, it's got the director of Hustlers in it and or directing it, and that's not a small thing. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.